This is Ikan's latest 3-axis stabilizer for digital cameras, the DS2 A Beholder. 3-axis motorized gimbals are great for creating silky smooth video for that cinematic quality that makes viewers feel as if they're floating through the air. But if you've ever used a handheld gimbal with a digital camera before, you know how frustrating it can be when the motorized arm of the gimbal is blocking the view of the screen. Ikan's latest model gimbal, the DS2 A Beholder, has the solution. On most gimbals, the roll axis motor is level with the pitch axis motor, so unless you have an articulated screen on your camera, your view of the LCD is usually blocked from the operator's perspective. On the DS2A, the motor has been lowered so you have full unobstructed view of the camera LCD. The A in the model number denotes the angled arm, so keep in mind there is a version of the DS2 Beholder that has the more typical level arm. As for the build, the gimbal is made from a solid aluminum alloy that's as durable as it is premium looking. The control joystick and power button for this gimbal are located on the front side of the handle facing away from the operator. Using your index finger to press the joystick can feel awkward if you're used to gimbals that have thumb joystick controls, and the position in the front isn't ideal for larger hands. On the side that faces you is an OLED screen that displays some information, like the remaining battery life, direction of joystick movement, and the current mode, which are called profiles. The mode button sits just below the screen, so it's easily accessible with your thumb. When pressed 1 to 5 times, the mode will change, but calling the modes profiles is still somewhat cryptic, meaning you'll have to remember that Profile 1 is locked mode, Profile 2 is pan follow, and so forth. Of the 5 profiles, the last 2 profiles are new. In addition to locked pan follow and pan tilt follow, Profile 4 allows for full follow including the roll axis, and Profile 5 lets you set a start and end point for an automatic 60-second follow path, which we've sped up a bit here in this demo. On either side of the handle are 1/4" 20 threaded mounting points for accessories like an external microphone, and the micro USB port is for charging while the mini USB port is for wired joystick control. You can also mount a tripod to the 3/8" threaded hole on the bottom of the handle. In order to attach your camera to the quick release plate, you'll need to use the included mini screwdriver to tighten the mounting screw, which kind of defeats the purpose of having the rest of the gimbal be toolless. The QR plate has a safety lock that engages once attached to the gimbal, so this makes it a bit less likely that your camera will slide out of the bracket at any point. The QR platform is even compatible with other universal quick release systems like the Manfrotto 577 series. The DS2A's handle is short and thick, but has ergonomic finger grooves to help you grip it better, though you'll probably still want to use 2 hands to operate it as its 2.5 pound weight plus the max payload of up to 4 pounds can get tiring pretty quickly. Balancing the gimbal is a little different if you're used to the standard configuration for typical handheld gimbals. Namely, the roll axis balance is performed under the mounting bracket rather than on the roll axis motor itself. Otherwise, it's identical to balancing other gimbals. The performance of this gimbal is excellent, and we were able to film smooth pans, follows, and gliding action shots without shake, even when running with it. The 3 18650 lithium-ion batteries give you nearly 10 hours of runtime, which seems like a fair estimate, as we shot for a full 8-hour day without it running out of juice. Another cool feature is the ability to manually adjust the tilt angle by just grabbing the camera and moving it to the new tilt position and holding it there for a few seconds. Ikan plans to launch a smartphone app in early 2018 that connects to the gimbal via Bluetooth to let you change gimbal settings like speed, but it will also let the gimbal mimic the movements of your iPhone by tracking its motion to use as a gravity controller. The app currently only has a planned release for iOS, so Android users will have to wait a little longer. We think the angled motor has a chance of becoming the new standard for gimbals designed for mirrorless cameras, so if this is your first gimbal, you might not want to go back to the standard design after using it. The DS2A Beholder retails for $750 and offers competitive, innovative features so you can kick up your filming game and create cinema-like video without the spending budget of a big studio.